lasso. It doesn't get much better than that.
But we're going to get right on into this one. They've already done their button checks, so this is the real deal. Phazon on the Spectre Knight Nyx. And then on the other side, Lil Capped is playing that Trucker Bodvar. He's got the sword in hand, but Phazon, he's going to be hyper-focused off these blasters.
Yep, and he's going to get a lot of damage already, putting Lil Capped pretty close to the orange threshold of damage, getting so many of these hits out, so many follow-ups, conversions out of those downlights and neutral lights, and now going for the scythe. Let's see what he's got.
Nice grab.
Very nice movement.
Yeah, he's got some side stuff. Clearly no stranger to the side, throws out the side signature, trying to catch Lil Capped, but Lil Capped was just above it. Back to the blasters for Phazon, but he's getting great damage built up onto Lil Capped. Might start thinking about that kill option in just a little bit. Phazon underneath with the nairs, juggling him up.
Oh, you gotta love those sick animations as well. They're so nice.
Spooky.
Trying to get back into that weapon, but he gets punished. Weapon throw, not gonna connect in the second one either. Recovery off the top though, Lil Capped taking that lead.
Phazon had such great damage built up onto Lil Capped, but he just couldn't quite close out the stock. That gave Lil Capped all the room he needed to get back into this. Finally, Phazon gets it down light. Gravity cancel, neutral, heavy, and we're even between the two.
Continuing to look for a lot of these opportunities. Phazon picking up that scythe, trying to find any sort of damage onto Lil Capped to get this damage deficit even out. Nice gravity, nice ground pound off onto the side. That's going to be a pretty decent amount of damage. He did go for that second one too. Not usually see that from scythe players, so an interesting decision. But still, Lil Capped getting a little bit of damage, forcing him out of the comfort zones.
Keep in mind, the winner of this does earn that top 8 spot. So, is it going to be Phazon? Is it going to be Lil Capped? Unfortunately, they both can't earn a top 8 spot here at Dreamhack Atlanta. Phazon is taking quite a bit of damage, though, from the hammer play from Lil Capped. Lil Capped.
Ooh, very nice.
Nice scythe play coming out from Phazon.
And that's not true either. The fact that he was able to get that means that Lil Capped was not prepared. To be fair, we also haven't seen very many Nyxes in general, so to remember that that is a thing.
Ooh, Lil Capped really wanted that recovery kill. He went low for that one to get the recovery. Just trying to cover as many options as possible. If
I mean, you know what Lil Capped said there, right?
What?
He's like, you know how in 2v2s when you need saving, that's what I do?
Yeah.
Well, how about I do it again?
Generally, he's just warming up for any future 2v2 event, but Phazon with the blasters gets the side signature on top of Lil Capped. Likely will be sticking with the blasters. No, wants to be using this scythe play. Phazon.
Well, he does have good range. That dash in down light though from Lil Capped is huge, and the side snap, huge damage as well. Getting back to the stage though, Phazon needs a ton of damage or a gimp opportunity. Tries to go for it with a reverse neutral air, doesn't find it though, and now the weapon throw too close for comfort as it can't confirm from that range. And Lil Capped really just sticking with that sword right now for those dash-in opportunities. Phazon having trouble converting into damage.
He needs to get an opener. No string starters coming out from Phazon. Finally gets one, but he read the wrong way. Lil Capped with a wake-up down light recovery takes game 1 in commanding fashion. Phazon gonna try to change it up. What is the pick? Likely will be sticking with the Blasters character, but he's hovering a Lin Fei.
If he picks Lin Fei, that's going to be a very interesting choice because that is not something I'd expect from him. I know he has the guitars through his Lucian, but Cannon at the same time is a very different beast from pretty much anything else in the game. Similar to Scythe, but not in gameplay, but in complexity.
I'll say that when it comes to like playing against someone who you've played against a lot, sometimes just kind of having that kind of mix-up, something that they just straight up not experienced playing against that you have, works out in your favor. But we do see Phazon going for a little bit more of a consistent pick. His Diana has kind of been his main tournament pick as of late, so that's what he's going to be going with for at least right now as they get into Shipwreck for game 2.
Instantly, instantly Lil Capped banned out Miami Dome, knowing that no matter what, he did not want to play there.
Yeah.
So Phazon may know Lil Capped a little too well. Yeah. His map selection, predictable.
Current score to him is Lil Capped up 1-0 over Phazon.
And already getting into this match right now. Phazon looking for a lot more of these blaster plays. He's getting a lot of good damage. start similar to the last game. Now, whether he can convert this damage into KOs, that is going to be the catalyst for him to win. Lil Cap, though, we already know his win conditions. We know how he approaches these games. Very nice dodge from Phazon.
Good damage being put out from Lil Cap and Phazon.
Punishment.
Has him off stage. Oh, dodges through the weapon toss. Doesn't get caught by the second one. Lil Cap just short of getting the hit, but he gets the recovery anyways. Both of them back and forth. One of them is going to get the stock soon. The downlight
there
into recovery.
Go.
Phazon takes the first stock.
Going to be using that bow, I think, for a lot of those kill confirms. Damage build up with the guns. Usually what happens for a lot of players who do like playing blasters, the light attack kit, or at least the non-signature kit, usually a little limited on where you can find the kills. Usually you can punish with the side airs. You can try to look for those recoveries, but for the most part, you have to rely on the signatures, and they can be pretty tough to land most of the time. Something like bow.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Shot into neutral signature using that flask, but it's the downline recovery from Lil Cap that will even up the stock count for only a moment. Phazon did really well extending that first stock to build so much damage. Oh, he threw out the down sig, but the bear claw just a little bit faster.
Phazon trying to make his way above, but Lil Cap with the punish. Stop into nothing combo that he normally does every once in a while just to try to mix up his opponent. And there it is, another coach pitch into weapon throw. Not going to connect. Lil Cap looking for a KO, but not going to be able to find it. The recovery being dropped by Phazon. That's huge, as now he can't equalize and take this advantage until he does find that side sig. A lot of force on that. It comes out pretty quickly. You have to be ready for it, and Lil Cap did get caught. So now he's in his last stock here. It could go both ways and end up in a 1-1 situation in this set if Lil Cap isn't careful.
Phazon with the blasters, though, able to build up a whole lot of damage very quickly. It's going to be very tough for Lil Cap, but if he does get a good sign air onto Phazon, could see these stocks evened up at the very least here in game 2. Nice side air, nice down light, goes for the side light. Lil Cap just a little bit too damaged for that side light to hit. That works at low damage percents like white health, but above that makes it a lot harder. Phazon didn't even throw out an attack, thought he was gonna touch the wall there. Ended up not being able to reset and falls to his death. Little bit of damage advantage to Phazon, but that is already getting deleted.
No, and he goes for the down air, but the diagonal is not going to lead into a hit. And Lil Cap now can try to punish him, push him off on the side, but Phazon not able to find any connections here. Finally gets the side sig, and he has some opportunities here. If he can connect to the second one, hit and whipping that work 2 times in a row. Recovery coming out. Going to opt to do something else here.
3 in a row.
Not this time.
Changing it up, going away from that corner. Throws out the side sig this time, but Lil Cap with the punish. Phazon very high, has to cover himself, but the side sig sends him flying. He did touch the ground, so he will be able to move back, but he eats a side air. He is just getting shoved left and right, not able to reset this game.
Phazon having so much trouble right now. I mean, Lil Cap has been in his last stock red for so long, and he's been able to not only bring back the equality in this, but shift it into his favor. Phazon's so damaged, and that is going to take him off the top.
Gravity cancel, thumbs up. Says, don't worry, bro. I'll go into top 8 for you. 1 game left, 1 opportunity left for Phazon to fight against his teammate.
He can definitely do it. He needs to be more successful with those kill conversions because he can get the damage, but he hasn't had a lot of success finding KOs. In the beginning and the end, he let Lil Cap hold on to those stocks for way too long.
He let Lil Cap just come back into this. It's going to be the Lucian as the final pick for Phazon, another one of his tournament picks. It's kind of been the blasters as of late.
Did you see Phazon for a short time hovering the Isaiah pick?
I did not catch that, no.
He was considering it. He stared at his screen, sitting on Isaiah for quite a while before shifting back to Lucian.
3, 2,
doesn't want any regrets with this pick. It's going to be the Isaiah. Phazon versus Lil Cap for game 3. Phazon needs to get 3 games in a row in order to win this set. Otherwise, Lil Cap's going to be going on into the top 8.
Hopefully, for Phazon, these guitars are going to be the catalyst he needs to find some kill options here. Get a little bit more damage. We know he can get damage build up, but now Lil Cap with this hammer is going to be a devastating force to be reckoned with. We know what he can do. He's done it multiple times before. His hammer is a devastating thing to deal with.
This hammer is so incredibly good at getting this damage, but Phazon with the guitars can get this damage built on top of Lil Cap. Throws out the neutral sig. Lil Cap from behind with the punish stomp sidelight. Goes for a weapon toss, but Phazon is already stacked, so it won't connect. The side sig does. Lil Cap with the lead.
And that's going to be some big damage coming out as Lil Cap takes a pretty commanding lead, not even close to kill percent at this point. Phazon is going to need a lot to bring this back.
Good movement from Lil Cap around Phazon. Phazon with the blasters in hand has the potential to build this damage up very quickly. Got it downlight side air. Needs a little bit more damage before he can look for the kill option. Likely will be a recovery once he has him there though.
Lil Cap doing a good job at holding his map control. That center portion of the stage allows him to really move around and force Phazon onto those platforms in the bad positions that can be attacked through. He really needs to be careful, and this is something where he is not finding a lot of success. Lil Cap has been controlling this game for so long now.
The weapon tosses from Lil Cap, just tapping away at Phazon. Phazon's got weapon tosses of his own. Goes off stage. Lil Cap trying to catch him. Had Phazon gone a little bit higher with that recovery, Lil Cap could have caught him for the downlight ground pound.
Uh-oh, we're seeing Lil Cap drop a lot of movement options right now. That cost him a whole stock.
A little bit of flubbed movement coming out from Lil Cap, but it's okay. He still has the lead over Phazon. Phazon, though, back to these blasters, capable of building that damage. Ledge cancels the sideline. Oh, down it!
Phazon
goes the wrong direction, though. Lil Cap gets back up.
A huge play from Phazon, though, that could have led straight into an early KO, which would have been a massive, massive undertaking. I wouldn't put it past him either. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen that time.
But he is breathing life into this game. Nice ground pound, but Lil Cap still has the movement, got back up safely. Does not decide to challenge Phazon in the offstage, instead waits for him to come up around this corner. Oh, recovery again from Lil Cap, just an odd option. Trying to finish from below. Oh, the down sig catches him on the backdash.
Down sig, a phenomenal anti-edge guard option when you're out in position for it, and there it is. The side sig coming out from Phazon on stage to find the kill off the top onto Lil Cap. So deep in the red though, the side air is all he needed to find that equalization opportunity, and it's 1-1 right now. Tournament stock for Phazon, and this might be it for him if he is not careful.
But Lil Cap not going to be able to deny that weapon pickup. Phazon with the guitars. Nice weapon toss, not able to get a pickup attack.
Lil Cap looking for a little bit of damage, chasing Phazon all over, and Phazon trying to be careful, trying to stay away from Lil Cap as best he can, finally finding those guns, but
oh, the
Lil
down
Cap right now, big
weapon.
weapon.
The weapon toss.
Throw.
One more.
He has the dodge.
One more.
He touches
Lil
it.
Cap lets him get up.
How did Lil Cap let that happen? He had the opportunity for the ground pound.
It was one hit.
Is he feeling charitable right now?
Yeah, I guess he's like, hey, this is the homie stock. Just for this moment, I'm gonna let you live.
Lil Cap giving him that stock is the Make-A-Wish Foundation right now.
Giving love to the teammate there. But Phazon taking full advantage of this extra stock. The neutral sig, and Phazon coming back into this. Lil Cap might be regretting letting him survive there.
Well, it depends on how the rest of this match goes, but Phazon still one game away from being dropped out and pushing his teammate through to the top 8. And I think this is going to be one of the last games of the day.
I believe so.
I
think this is the last one for us. Blood Diamond and Noel is going to be finishing up over at twitch.tv/Brawlhalla, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, so as soon as this comes to an end, which could be sooner, could be later, but either way, one player will make it through. Lil Cap,
nice
huge play on the side.
Goes for the recovery. Didn't go for a follow-up. Usually you'll see like a down toss or an immediate ground pound from Hammer players. But Lil Cap instead decided to go back to neutral. Knows that he has the advantage because this is small Brawlhaven. Because his hammer hits so incredibly hard, he'll be getting these stocks off of Phazon relatively quick.
Lil Cap doing a great job at moving around Phazon's zones, but Phazon finally finding a lot of damage on the Lil Cap after that strong opening. Side air, weapon throw, not going to be successful. Now challenging with the ground pound, trying to play above Phazon, launcher into the depths.
Not able to get that finishing blow though. Good damage, Lil Cap with the weapon control. The side air, still not enough. The weapon toss goes low. Can't hit the recovery that time. Goes for the second side air. The scoop just short. Lil Cap has been so okay,
no, you hate to see that happen.
That's a punish. Phazon throws the neutral stick the wrong direction. Well, it's the right direction had Lil Cap gotten caught, but it's the wrong direction because Lil Cap was able to punish from behind.
Still, you hate to see that happen. Threw it in the wrong direction, and in the end, And
nice neutral sig.
I mean, I would have been disappointed if
Yeah.
Little Cap didn't punish that, but still, Little Cap getting taken off the top, and that is going to be 2-2 stocks right now. Phazon bringing it back, and he's going to have to use these guitars to try to make things work here, but Little Cap hitting the slams right now. So much damage coming out of that hammer. Looking for a potential kill opportunity. No, Phazon back on stage, and that is going to be more damage coming out from him. Trying to get that damage built, get that pressure on the Little Caps.
Good up toss from Phazon. Getting some damage built up on the Little Cap. Oh, dodges through the side air. Little Cap not able to get the combo. Might be feeling the nerves. Recovery connects, no follow-up. Neutral air, Phazon's living. Stomp? No, he doesn't hit the stomp. He's so close.
Phazon really trying to space out, but this map is so small you can't really afford to try to do that. There's no room to move. And now Little Cap taking the stock advantage right now. 2 stocks to 1 in the red health, so you never know. Phazon using the right sig at the right time. Could find a kill. Neutral sig, down sig, side sig. It really doesn't matter at this point, as long as it's with guitars, I think.
Neutral air will send Little Cap up more. Spaces it out.
Almost gets him on the pop-up.
Just a little bit late. Little Cap's living. Side air sends Little Cap off, but no good. Phazon, we could see this be very even final stock for this game 4. Weapon toss connects. Weapon toss thrown. Oh, jumps over the down sig. Little Cap widening the gap now, building this damage up.
And for Little Cap, this is all extra credit right now. Every single hit of that he makes extends that stock out, gives him an even wider margin of victory. But Phazon finally finding that KO up in the top right corner. Top left corner is going to be finally equalizing these stocks, giving himself some room to breathe. Still not too far away from the red health, and that hammer is devastating. The damage that can come out is game-changing, and if he takes even 2 hits, 1 more and he's done for. He's in the red now.
This is bad for Phazon. This is his tournament stock.
Uh-oh.
Oh, just barely avoids the side air. Little Cap, if he gets the side air, he will get the game. He is so good. Look, the down air does it. Little Cap will earn his top 8 spot over his teammate Phazon. His heart was racing, but he has done it. Fist bumps to his org, Rectify, all of them in the background supporting the kid.
Making his rounds to everyone watching.